Acquiescence shirt.
Get them now.
Get them now. Not now. They're not available.
Is the camera on?
Yes. This is a great start. Can I introduce the video?
Hello, Shaggers. Today we are going to talk about Void,
Void, our most recent single.
the second single for the album, and it's going to be mostly Nick talking about it because who wrote the song, Nick?
Not Ollie.
Hey.
The song initially came about just after Such Is Life. It was like the second song of this project that Ben and I were kind of working on. I randomly started playing something on piano after me and Ben jammed something, and that became the old intro to Void, which we ended up scrapping in the end because it was a bit drawn out. However, that kind of like set the precedent for the rest of the song. The orchestral section, which comes in about halfway through the song.
Do 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 do.
Perfectly sung there. That very amusingly came from a random thing Ben played on guitar as a joke, and then I was like, oh, you know what? That would actually be really cool in an orchestral arrangement. So yeah, just literally took that, and then from Ben's like little stupid jokey riff thing, we actually managed to create a really kind of like cool dramatic orchestral break in the middle of the song. And then there's the later bit, the 17 and 16 bit, which is the first proper taster of some weird prog that we released. The initial idea for the 17-16 bit came from a randomised sort of idea, and then from that initial piano idea we put the guitar, the bass, and obviously wrote some really cool drums for that bit. And yeah, that's pretty much how it started, really. Yeah. The song from its initial inception, it's changed a lot. There's actually a very old demo that is available on my SoundCloud, and it's very different to the one that now exists. The main body of the song is kind of the same, but as we said earlier, the intro's gone. There's a couple of other sections that we just kind of binned off because just a bit unnecessary, weren't they? And there's also a few bits that we did add as well. So there's that crazy bit of the arpeggio. That bit we added, just because we wanted some stupid prog thing. How bad was the original version of that?
Mainly because of the drums. It was like the busiest drumming section, and that was probably only like this year I managed to salvage, the drum parts because it was really horrible until then. Yeah, so the very outro is really cool. It's using the same chords as the chorus, so it should be a sort of callback to the chorus because we sort of got a song with two entirely different halves. It's probably our, from a songwriting view, our messiest song of the album, I want to say. But luckily we draw it all back into the chorus, and Nick sort of just cooked in it, to be honest. Nick went crazy with it and brought up all of these different synths and just, it sounds amazing. It's probably my favourite bit of the song. And then we put the vocoder in, which is actually moi, just giving it my all for the boys, for the badge.
I think it's also like a bit of a taste of a side of Acquiescence and even a side of our own kind of writing that we've not really done before.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to like have a go at doing these slightly different styles that aren't really what we're very used to.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like venturing into more like pop and electronic stuff like that. We've been influenced by like a range of different artists that we weren't listening to 5 years ago when we did Duplicity, the first album.
Album one.
Album one. I can't remember its name.
It's also worth mentioning in this section, actually, the differences possibly between the single version, which is the version that you are now hearing, and the album version. Well, there's a keyboard solo,
Yes.
and there is also a nice long extended guitar solo.
Yeah.
A really nice section of the song, definitely like one of the best bits of the song.
Yeah, and it's sort of a shame when it's out, but it's a radio edit. I mean, almost 7 minutes.
Radio
alone.
edit. Let's get
If
radio
it was
play.
hypothetically on the radio, it would be a radio edit.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 minutes is it's going to be too long for most people anyway, so.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be something to look out for in the album version.
Absolutely, and a bit, we shouldn't say that because we
No.
want people to listen to it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
just leave that.
So we've just left it pretty blank.
Exactly.
That's good. Well, when we were actually recording for the initial demo, it was never necessarily going to be an Acquiescence song, to be fair. That was never.
For your dissertation.
So, yeah. We then took kind of like the demo that we had and then just overlaid better recorded versions of the guitar and the piano and the bass, and then used the symphony orchestra, the BBC Symphony Orchestra, to kind of improve the orchestral bits. So the guitar duties were kind of shared between me and Ben. So pretty much the entirety of the first half of the song is Ben's guitar, and then for the second half is my guitar. Speaking for myself, I found that recording to the 1716 bit was a bit of a freaking nightmare, to be honest. Just because the guitar does a little bit less than the piano and stuff. So like when you're trying to like come in on the first beat of 1716, yeah, it's a bit techy. So that took quite a while, and took a while to get my head around it, and get like comfortable. And I had to like sit down and properly learn the piano bit as well, like properly get my head around what was going on. Yeah, what have you got anything to
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like since 3 years ago, since like first when we started writing the album, even though we didn't know it then, I got to give credit to Nick because he's gotten much better at rhythms and understanding rhythms. Like these days, you know, he's doing Periphery covers and stuff like that, and playing our music as well, which is absolutely insane when you get to other songs on the album. Not that you weren't good then, but yeah, even the 17-16 section for both of us now is just really comfortable for the most part.
Yeah.
So pretty proud of like how we've come from there, because it's not an easy part to play.
Definitely.
17-16, you know, it's not 17-8 or 17-4
No.
or even
4-4.
17-2.
Oh. The production of this song again was very similar to Such Is Life, but I think it's just a little bit more on top. There's a few more layers. So like in the chorus, we've got quite a lot of layered guitars. Ben's got a really nice kind of like electric guitar line, and I started playing around with acoustic guitar, but moving the capo to different positions, and then having those layered on top of each other. It just kind of, I quite like the sound that makes. One other thing that's kind of interesting, our first use of sub bass.
Yes.
Which we actually use in verse too. You might be able to, if you listen on a pair of like proper speakers or in a car, you can hear the sub bass on that farm.
Yeah.
It's actually it's quite cool actually.
Yeah,
Oh, and I guess also there's the full-on sub drop as well. So yeah, we were just fucking about.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the best way of putting it.
We're very experimentational.
With our music as well.
Ooh. Just seeing where we can get ourselves in
Next
terms of
question.
music.
I'm really happy with how this song has kind of come out, considering we knew that structurally it's pretty weird, like pretty bad.
It's a bit of a mess.
It's a bit of a
The
mess.
structure's a bit wild.
But Syme, who again has done the mixing and mastering and the singing for this one,
Yeah.
I mean, he has made it sound like massive. To be fair to him, like it really does sound heavy,
It's heavy as fuck.
which is really sick.
Yeah, the
to
difference between the guitar tone and the drum tone on both albums is just absolutely
have worlds
incredible.
apart, and that just makes it carry so much
Actually
better,
sound like a good song,
for sure.
which is great.
I love the orchestral arrangements. I
Yeah.
think that's come out really nicely. I really love the melodies as well. Love Ben's lyrics.
Yeah.
He's written for them. They're super dark and kind of contrast the chorus in a way, but like the verse guitar riff that he's written as well is really dark. Like those chords are really dark, so that's a really nice.
And that was what Ben wanted. I remember
Yeah.
him saying like during the chorus, like, oh, wouldn't it be interesting if we had like kind of a happy sounding chorus, like a majory chorus, and then if I wrote these like really, really dark lyrics to them, the juxtaposition I think just works really, really well.
For sure. And especially like the loss in this void at the very end, that actually does sound really lonely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's a little like withered voice.
It sounds
Yeah.
like, you know, need a bit of water. It's dry.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. I'm very happy. What about you, or the
Oh,
song, how it's
absolutely
come
the
out?
same.
Yeah.
I think it sounds really amazing, and the boys have done a great job on it, as per usual.
We never miss.
Not according to a few. I think it's great, but we got something a bit heavier on there, and it's a real like taste of what's to come. Stylistically, it ventures into loads of different things. It's got the orchestral, the electronic, the heavy, the sort of like synthy sort of prog metal sound, the fucking stupid prog bit. Like it really encapsulates like all of the basis that we sort of go to on the album. Obviously we've got a few more surprises in terms of style left, but I think it really demonstrates the range and the eclecticness we've been trying to strive for
Yeah.
on album 2.
No, for sure. That's a really good way of putting that song, as we were discussing the other day,
Yeah.
isn't it? Really. Yeah. No, we're very happy with the song. We hope you like it.
We hope you like it.
Thanks for watching this video.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. This has been The Boys at Acquiescence. Bang. Bang. Know what I mean? Bye.
Make an A.
Gang shit. Gang
Yikes.
shit.
Yikes.
A gang.